My uncle, 72, healthy, never hospitalized, spent nearly 2 weeks in the hospital over a small scratch on his foot. Just one scratch, seemingly harmless, yet it led to a blood infection. No one in the family thought washing his feet could be a matter of life and death. We all bathed daily. He was still walking, still cheerful. But that very complacency made him ignore the initial sign, a small red spot on his toe, which then swelled, festered, and turned dangerous in just a few days. The doctor said, if detection had been delayed another 24 hours, the consequences could have been fatal. So many older adults today are neglecting their feet. They assume washing them is simple, just a part of personal hygiene. But the truth is, at age 65, your feet become one of the most important early warning stations for your overall health, from circulation and blood pressure to nerves and even diabetes. In this video, I'll share 5 reasons why just 5 minutes a day to properly wash and check your feet can help older adults prevent a host of dangerous complications, from fungal infections and tissue death to a silent stroke. If you live with aging parents or simply want to protect yourself as you enter your middle years, stick around until the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because a small habit today could be what saves someone tomorrow. Now let's get started. Reason 1, prevent infections and fungal conditions. Many older adults don't pay attention to their feet until they start to itch, peel, or become red and sore. You might think it's just dry skin or from wearing socks too long. But the truth is, most cases of skin fungus, athlete's foot, or dermatitis in older adults begin with not washing feet properly, or worse, not washing them daily. As we age, the skin's immunity weakens. The epidermis thins, sweat glands work less efficiently, making skin more vulnerable to bacteria and fungi. Those tiny cracks on the heels, or between the toes, if not cleaned thoroughly, become a gateway for bacteria to enter, leading to infection. Especially in summer, or for those who wear closed-toe shoes, the damp, stuffy environment creates perfect conditions for fungus to thrive. Walter, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Georgia, used to think the itching between his toes was normal, until that area started to ooze, burn, and spread. At the doctor's, he discovered he'd had a long-standing foot fungus, all from being lazy about washing and drying his feet daily. His dermatologist shared, just by keeping feet clean, dry, and gently washed with an antibacterial soap each day, 80% of fungal infections can be prevented from the start. The problem is, many seniors find it hard to bend over or lift their legs to wash. That is completely understandable. But skipping a daily foot wash isn't just skipping hygiene, it's skipping a crucial layer of defense for your entire body. The good news is, you don't have to do it elaborately. A basin of warm water, a few drops of mild soap, a clean towel, and a few minutes of focus on your feet is enough. After washing, remember to dry thoroughly between the toes. This is where moisture and bacteria are most likely to develop. If you're wondering whether you might have a fungal issue, try taking a close look between your toes. See any flaky white patches, any small cracks, a tingling sensation, or a mild, persistent itch. If so, that might be the signal to start a more serious foot care routine. Caring for your feet daily isn't just about hygiene. It's an act of protecting your skin, preserving your health, and avoiding a completely preventable regret. And you can absolutely do this, starting today. In just a few minutes, you give your body a shield against silent invaders. Clean feet are the first step to a healthy body. Reason 2, improve blood circulation in the lower extremities. As you get older, the blood flow down to your legs isn't as strong and flexible as it was in your youth. Many seniors feel their feet are cold, numb, or heavy whenever they sit for too long or stand up suddenly. That isn't just the weather or tired legs. It's a sign that circulation in your lower limbs is gradually weakening. Age makes blood vessels less elastic, the heart's pumping ability slightly decreases, and especially people who are less active or have a history of cardiovascular disease or high blood pressure are more prone to blood pooling in their legs. If not improved, this can lead to swelling, varicose veins, chronic pain, and in some severe cases can cause blood clots. But what few suspect is, just by washing your feet daily with warm water, you can help blood circulate better all the way to your toes. When you soak or gently wash your feet, blood vessels are stimulated to dilate, and the small muscles in the feet activate, like a gentle massage for your circulatory system. That's why after a foot soak, many people feel warmer, sleep better, and much lighter. Margaret, 76, shared that every night before bed, she washes her feet in warm ginger water, then gently massages the soles. She calls it the moment my blood returns to my heart. After a few weeks of this habit, her morning foot numbness almost disappeared, and her blood pressure became more stable. Her doctor wasn't surprised. This is a therapy long encouraged by both Eastern and Western medical experts. If you're looking for a simple way to support circulation without medication, washing your feet is an ideal choice. Use warm water, not too hot, and for a few minutes combine it with a gentle circular massage on both soles. This not only soothes muscles, but also promotes stronger blood flow. Want to check if your foot circulation is okay? Try gently pressing a finger on the skin of your foot and see how long it takes to return to its original color. If it's more than 2 seconds, it might be a sign of slow blood flow. And that's why you should start caring for your feet today. Just a few minutes a day, washing your feet correctly can help warm up an entire circulatory system that's slowing with age. This isn't just foot care, it's caring for your heart and the vitality within you. Reason 3, reduce the risk of foot ulcers in diabetics. If you are living with diabetes or have a loved one with the disease, you understand one thing. A diabetic's foot is not like an ordinary person's. A small cut, a minor blister, if not detected and cared for promptly, can develop into a deep ulcer, get infected, and even lead to amputation. That is why doctors always advise preventing foot ulcers begins with washing your feet every single day. People with diabetes often experience a loss of sensation in their feet due to peripheral neuropathy. That means you could step on something sharp, get a mild burn from water that's too hot, or get a scrape without feeling any pain. And when you don't feel an injury, you won't treat it in time. From there, bacteria have a chance to grow, causing inflammation and persistent sores. Charles, a 72-year-old retired construction worker from Texas, thought a red spot on the sole of his foot was just a regular callus. But 2 weeks later, the area swelled up, ulcerated, and filled with pus. He was hospitalized with a severe infection and nearly had to have his toe amputated. He later recalled that for months he hadn't washed his feet regularly, just a quick rinse, and he never inspected his feet closely each day. Washing your feet is not just about cleaning, it's an opportunity to closely observe every toe, every patch of skin. When you touch, feel, and see clearly, you can detect the smallest changes. A discolored patch of skin, a slightly swollen area, or signs of dryness and cracking. And when you find it early, you can treat it early, avoiding more serious complications. Endocrinologists in the United States recommend that people with diabetes wash their feet daily with warm, not hot water and mild soap, then dry them thoroughly, especially between the toes. After drying, inspect your feet with your eyes and hands. And if you have trouble bending down, ask a family member for help or use a mirror to check. Clean, inspected feet are the first and most important line of defense against diabetic foot ulcers. If you haven't checked your feet carefully in the last week, now is the time to start. Take 5 minutes each evening, wash them clean, dry them, and look closely. It's not just a routine, it's an act of love for your own body, because your feet will carry you forward if you know how to protect them. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop a 3 in the comments below to let me know. And if you're not subscribed yet, I really encourage you to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos. Your support helps us continue creating more helpful and inspiring content. Reason 4, detect injuries or unusual changes early. Have you ever looked down at your feet and suddenly noticed a small bruise, a discolored patch of skin, or a scratch you don't remember getting? After age 65, that happens more than you think. Sensation in the feet becomes less sensitive. Vision is not as sharp as it used to be, and so many small injuries are simply overlooked day after day. That's why washing your feet daily isn't just about hygiene. It's a spot health check, a time when you can discover unusual changes at their earliest, allowing for timely intervention before it's too late. Linda, a 68-year-old woman living in California, recalled how one evening, while washing her feet, she happened to see a small, dark red spot near her ankle. Feeling it was a bit strange, she snapped a picture with her phone and sent it to her daughter, who is a nurse. Because of that, she was diagnosed early with blood pooling from a weak vein and was treated immediately. The doctor said if she'd waited a few more weeks, the area could have become inflamed or formed a clot. The feet are the farthest from the heart, so they are also the most vulnerable if circulation is poor or the nervous system isn't fully functional. Many people only discover they have calluses, blisters, nail infections, or cracked heels when the pain appears. By then, it's already late. Washing your feet daily helps you catch a glimpse of the silent signals your body is sending. Pay attention to skin color. Are there any areas that are darker, paler, or reddish? Is any toe slightly swollen or warmer than the rest? Does any toenail look discolored, thickened, or have a strange odor? These small changes are the first knock at the door for bigger problems: infection, tissue death, or complications from diabetes, high blood pressure, or varicose veins. This is a simple way you can check your body without equipment, without a hospital visit. Just by carefully observing your feet each evening, you are actively managing your health, like a dedicated doctor for yourself. If you're thinking, I don't have any problems yet, then that's the ideal time to start. Because early detection only works if you look every day, not when you wait until it hurts. Turn your foot washing habit into an intimate conversation with your body, where every small signal is heard and cared for. It's a way of living proactively, independently, and wisely, just as you deserve. Reason 5, help reduce swelling and pain after activity. After a long day of walking, standing to cook, gardening, or simply moving around the house, do your feet feel heavy, swollen, or have a dull ache? That's not unusual. After age 65, the muscles and blood vessels in your feet work much harder than before. And you don't always need a painkiller. Sometimes just a gentle foot wash at the end of the day is enough to help you feel better again. When you're active, the muscles in your legs contract continuously to push blood back to the heart. But after you stop, blood can pool in the veins, especially if you've been standing long, walking a lot, or wearing uncomfortable shoes. The result is swollen, aching, and sometimes numb feet. Washing your feet with warm water, combined with a light massage, not only soothes the pain, but also helps release the blood pooled in the peripheral vessels. Henry, 70, a former mechanic, shared that every afternoon he has a habit of soaking his feet in a basin of warm water with a few fresh lemon slices. He says, "That's when I feel like I'm setting down the whole day's weight." His morning heel pains significantly decreased after just 1 month of this routine. And most precious of all, his sleep also became deeper and easier. Scientifically, warm water dilates the small blood vessels in the feet, increasing blood flow to tired muscles and helping to flush out lactic acid, a substance that causes post-activity soreness. At the same time, massaging the soles of the feet also stimulates reflexology points, helping to reduce overall stress and support deeper sleep. You can test it yourself on days you walk a lot, spend 10 minutes washing and soaking your feet, then put your feet up on a pillow when you rest. You'll feel your feet are lighter, your body is calmer, and your mind quiets down with them. No medicine, no equipment, just warm water in your own hands. If your feet feel a little tight today, or there's a spot that's slightly numb or tingly, don't wait for it to become a pain. Wash your feet, gently massage them, and let them breathe after a whole day of silent work. It's not just a way to soothe one part of your body, it's how you listen to yourself. A small action, but it brings great recovery for an active older age. We've just gone through 5 reasons why washing your feet daily is not just a hygiene habit, but a profound, subtle act of whole-body wellness. From preventing fungal infections, improving circulation, and protecting diabetics from ulcers, to detecting injuries early and soothing post-activity pain, each reason is a piece of the puzzle for sustainable health in old age. Perhaps for years you've washed your feet as an instinctual act, or maybe you've forgotten about it, thinking it wasn't very important. But today, You know, it's a small door to preventing big diseases. And the good news is, it's never too late to start anew. Just a basin of warm water, a clean towel, in a few gentle minutes. And you're giving your body a gift of recovery every single day. Tonight, I want to invite you before bed to take the time to wash your feet slowly. No rushing. Observe, touch each toe, dry between each one, and see what your feet are telling you. Maybe you'll discover something you've never noticed before. Or maybe you'll simply feel the relaxation spread from your feet to your heart, soothing you into sleep. Just one small action. But when repeated, it will create a huge change in how you feel in your body, in your spirit, and in how you cherish yourself at this age. If you found today's video helpful, I'd love for you to leave a comment sharing your thoughts. What did you learn? When will you start this habit? Your story might just be the inspiration someone else needs, just as you are being inspired right now. And if you want to continue this journey with me of caring for our health in our older years gently and proactively, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Your support is the fuel that keeps us spreading these small but precious values. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next video where we'll keep learning how to live healthier, more active, and fuller lives every day.